Like, click. And on my head it goes. Up. There it is. Click. And then, again, if I set this up right, I can always see when a new message pops up. You go under, over, full screen it. Come on. Be cool. You're being the opposite of cool right now. Now you're being pretty cool. Not gonna lie. There we go. Do that. Slide it in right under this thing. And there. It's perfect, boy. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. No. Yes. See, have the gun in my hand.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger. You are prepared. Don't put away your friend. Your weapon. The barrels of your Natway A80 pistol shine threateningly in the cold spring light.
Kim, there's danger up
Yes,
ahead.
I hear commotion. Let's go.
I'm ready to do this.
Be ready to take damage.
Okay. I don't need the hand-eye coordination because if I do all the checks right, which I pretty much do now, I don't really have to worry about that. So instead, what I need to do is find anything that would up my logic just a bit. I know I had a blazer that, this jacket. There we go. My logic a little bit of a boost. I do have a -1 in rhetoric though. Ah, it's coming from the hat. It could up my logic at the cost of maybe fucking up the reaction speed dodge. But yeah, at most that's just gonna, I'm just gonna get hurt a little bit. Either way, let's just go.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Back
Put
here
your
again.
damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
It's like the third time we're doing this, but this time I'm not mashing
Talk
the button.
yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Okay, what's going on here?
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Courty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
No, Elizabeth, you need
Easy,
to stop.
easy.
Yeah,
Let me
stop.
handle it. I know God's
Doing
not
good.
good. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
Peaceful.
It sounds like an armor figure is weeping.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
Yeah, it points to the helmed figure.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
What time this is?
The Mercenary Tribunal.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
The big one is the most.
If this turns into a
The big one
firefight,
is
we should
the
take him out
sunset.
first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Stop. This is the police.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving the gun at the crowd, losing his balance for a moment. He staggers
I
backwards.
think he's calmed down a bit.
Pig, fuck!
I can see you're drunk.
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the fucking party. You're probably gonna get killed too. I don't give a shit if you're cops.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, your fingers holding the grip of a gun that has just taken a life tingle. Go for it, it seems to say. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first. Get under his skin. I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
Who is that? I didn't know you'd think that.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Howen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The
The
killer?
gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He points. The gunner, he gestures towards himself. The Radis, he nods towards the woman. The killer, he points quite intently and
What do you
plate.
think he does?
To find killing is meaningless.
Huh?
Stares at you with his watery eyes.
That struck some chord. A dark chord.
What are we waiting for? Let's blow that pig fucking mouth off his face.
Lance Corporal, just fucking shut up and wait for your order.
Listen, they didn't do
Yeah.
it.
Who did
Point to the roof.
that? The bird. You're fucking telling me a bird killed our cub?
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
What's meant for her? She had a pass and it caught up with her.
She used to work in industrial espionage, and
You think I'm fucking stupid? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh? How about the kid? Go ahead. Say inadvertently. One more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who.
The
saved
Hardy
your
Boys
life.
confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
Shot, he wasn't hanging. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move the weapon.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel.
Oof.
The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation.
you heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Hanging was only a cover up. Listen. They confessed they were lying.
Fucking liars.
He pulled the trigger. A plum of smoke rose in the muzzle
The
of his
shot
gun.
rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
I missed.
The man looks at his revolver and
I know
smiles.
what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
You're not drunk, look at
Yes.
yourselves.
So what?
Just as impaired, you'll regret this.
Yeah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Got them arguing.
All right, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenner would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Just a question, who's in charge of this unit at the Colonel?
I am a Colonel Major with over 15 years of live combat experience. When my colonel gets hanged by clay monkeys, I lead the platoon on a retaliation strike.
So you're the highest rank out of the three of you.
Nah, I just have the biggest gun.
It's on the armored bear like a chest.
Technically, the other man has the biggest gun, but we're beyond that now.
As leader of this group, we consider your actions. This does not need to end in bloodshed.
You're right. But you see, I want it to end in bloodshed.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back tense up.
It's glad she can
Who
explain
the fuck
this.
is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
Classy.
She left!
Oh, great.
Unarmed, punched, but keeping it together.
Wait, what the hell are you
What am
doing
I
here?
doing? My fucking establishment is under fire! You know how much windows cost?
What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
Yep.
We should have arrested her.
Lieutenant whispers, his eyes still on the armed
You can
mercenaries.
feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
Well, Pines up does not
You
approve
think
of
I
this.
care what that company cunt thinks?
Pence is not gonna keep you massacring a bunch of innocent
The
people.
man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
We're working together. She knows you're out of control. She told me.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Sailed off 5 minutes ago.
Points
She
towards the sea.
doesn't give a shit about you, Silos. Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid!
Titus shouts at his men in the
The
back.
company bitch is gone. Ladies, cunt is gone. Ladies, gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
Looks around, tired, suddenly even sad.
Guys,
Sad even.
I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
Dangerous.
Nice.
Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Who are you, a major?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
He points at the whirling
As he
rags.
moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click. Softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you, like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Elise Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased. No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put into a foster home, remember?
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer.
Honey, I know that name.
He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
Yes, Krutner looks in the eyes. I'm sorry about your brother.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
And then you went to the same military academy, in the same unit, in the same war.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
Looks around, then wipes his face with his armored glove.
Okay, good.
His parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor.
Laylee.
Yes, when he was small, just an infant.
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in there. And other things.
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor. And now these cunts finished the job.
He waves at the gain holder by the door.
It's a mind fuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us. Major, permission to.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now.
Listen, you're Laylee. Everyone says good things about him. He was a
What
talker.
do you mean, talker?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic. A nice guy to be around.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kit tass here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out to be.
Points towards the yard.
If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for sure. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
Mythol 41. That really happened, didn't it?
Our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt or 100 of them. Rude here.
Points to him.
In your ship pipes, right in the fucking...
He likes to fire mortars at random coordinates. Wipe out mud huts like that. When he gets bored, Laylee knew how to command.
He was a good commander. I can see you miss him.
Oh yeah, he would have commanded this fuckhell way better than I did. But that didn't happen, because Hayseed Bill and Kipsy the Kipt here
He points at Titus and Eugene.
fucking murdered him. Had him stink the village up for 2 weeks after. And you fucks did nothing.
He points at you.
Listen, man. We told you we...
Told us what? What did you say? Who said that? Tattoo fuck. You'll die first.
He had blue eyes, didn't he? Your brother?
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
He smiles, pulling his face in a
It
strange
was
way.
creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
But I do not have to go out like that. I promise I will find his killer.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there, shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here. Today.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Got him doubting his leadership. He's thinking of a leaf compactor. Got him talking. Got them arguing. Figured out the armor. Distracted by memories. Bang!
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun.
Wait, he's supposed to turn and shoot that guy, but instead he pointed the gun towards this man. What? Why? That's not how that's supposed to work. How am I able to break this Game Boy? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this wire keeps hitting me. It's really funny, boy. It just keeps working out that way. The smoke rising out the barrel.
The smoke drifts west with the wind. You hear the plaza erupt in violence, slow, like a waterfall in reverse. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling. muttering something unintelligible. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Blink.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.6 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the thick barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Absolute destruction. God, you're so frail. Too frail to think further. Time is running out.
Kim, where's
From
Kim?
the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. In the background, the leader staggers. It's not easy. He has 0.4 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You're on your own. You leap left.
Nice.
A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side.
I moved way out of position.
Feels like the lightest of tucks.
Okay. Not be killed. I have become a
The
more.
man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left. DePaul is about to take a shot too. At Kim.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims, face
He's
pale.
aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did he hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Look him in the eye.
The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes. Death.
Didn't dodge the shot.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
So through the darkness and the pain.
The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying. Someone jumps over you. Nearby gunfire shatters glass.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
Touch your lower
Feels
body.
slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got.
What parts of me are missing?
Most of what's down there.
I don't care.
You can
Fuck me.
also feel the bone where the bullet went in. Something very sharp, like broken teeth under your fingers.
Try to open your eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Fast. Die old.
Yes, keep talking. Stay awake. Look at me.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away. almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him, a slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
I swear to God, please.
No, you say.
Thank
and hand out your
God!
hand. Your hand trembles.
Barely!
and your eyes
I
are full of
barely
fear.
hit that.
That's all it takes.
I was gonna say, if I had to
There
restart
is
the
no
tribunal
room
like
for
a fourth
hesitation.
fucking time, I would have done
The
it.
lieutenant
I would have done it,
moves
boy.
like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Will I be a ghost now?
Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there screaming along with all of them, scaring each other, haunting each other. It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do. Leave them behind. Rest.
No, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling.
I don't want to go, boy.
Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep. And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers. Thrashing in his warm sleep.
There is a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Kinema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
Jesus Christ, the big system. Tell me how you really feel. God.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Kim?
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
The room, it's
Mr.
clean.
Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been
2
out?
days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
Piss jacket, Kim. You took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
Looks at the
I
window.
think we may have held it off, for now. barely. Pity?
Social. Even the quicker we get it done with, the better. What's the choice? You appear washed away. It's like I suffered cough, but for what? Mr. just gave me cough. I meant that in a disco way.
Cool.
What happened?
What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued.
Is he dead?
Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
I'm a
You're
killer.
an officer of the RCM.
Oh, he continues without waiting for a reply.
As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged.
I dodged.
Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
There's a pause.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name. Yes,
Eugene?
he's still alive too. You were bleeding out. You said something, I don't know what. And you warned me. I was able to disarm Officer DePaul before she got the jump on me. I killed her. And that's what happened.
Well, Ted takes that cigarette from his coat pocket, lights it. The bitter smell feels smooth. That's what happened. I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
So you also
He
killed
nods.
all dead, all three of the contractors?
DePaul was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Connell for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe...
Maybe these are the fumes.
Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
How many casualties on the Union side total?
3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat.
And that's...
All.
I don't see how it could have gone any better. Total shit show, Ken.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized.
Oh, have a good
Yet.
day at work, Mom. Because you're wearing your work shirt. Did you enjoy my text? Probably roughly an hour when you were trying to go to sleep. When I texted you okay twice.
No.
Hmm.
Hello.
I don't know. I waited like an hour.
Haha, smart ass.
Huh?
I said, haha, smart ass.
Hmm.
Hello there.
So happy to see you.
And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
I'm bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Sounds like you need some water. That sounds dirty.
We will see.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Really?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
You haven't seen it any, have you?
I'm sure they are worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
You're about me. What are they?
I don't know.
Not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Where's your brother?
Probably out.
With who?
Oh, they went to a walk at the creek. That's what they said they were doing.
What creek?
You know that old creek by our
How'd they get there?
Aldo's house. I'm guessing Adrian drove them because Adrian was here.
Who cleaned the living room and why?
Huh?
Who
What?
cleaned up the living room?
I'm guessing probably maybe Adrian. Maybe Tookie too, to get things all nice and tidy. I talked to Tookie maybe about just getting pizza for people who will not be partaking in food that is being prepared today. He said, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, because he's not going to eat it. You're not going to eat it.
I'll try like maybe a sip of it.
Coco's not going to eat it. If you don't like fish, you're not going to like it.
To be fair, I've never really sat down and eaten fish before, but
It's a thick fish soup.
again, yeah, you're right. Probably won't like it, but I at least told Tookie I'd take a sip of it.
Yeah, because all the blankets are folded up there. I noticed that when I came out. But all the blankets are there.
You know, you could do
It's
that.
part of a detective's task chain. You can do it too.
Actually, you can. You can even remove a fractured bullet, it seems.
Oh, you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I try to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Okay. Get up.
Easy now.
And the tide turns double again before your eyes in orange hue of pain.
How are you?
My disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Leafrater.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is
Yes,
gone?
she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks at the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hangman? Wait, you've checked? She's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hangman?
I don't know. I think the dangerous theory you presented on Classio, or whatever her name is, was wrong. We have not found a motive or a weapon for her. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
This is because... Madre Peon, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
Fucking Maybells, Kim, the flowers. You gotta show the dried flowers in pieces. This one,
Every
remember?
piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim, every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case.
Okay.
You can see it's clearly not meaning it. The goddamn
Yes.
footprints.
God curse the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable.
And there's a 20% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
There are all those old bunkers and weapon cache, revolutionary.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Crimes is almost
It
impossible.
can feel that way sometimes, yes.
He sounds surprisingly weary.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics.
We should check Clash's room upstairs.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Please glass shining in the morning light. New traffic outside. Back into the world again. If the doors open, you can walk right into Kim's room. Except for 6:50 a.m. Medical supplies in the cupboard. A scalpel, antibiotics.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer, put yourself.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go? I am sure neither of us feels solid enough to keep loitering in this room.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer. The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
You're beefing it. So you play and reunited with its right speakers. It's just like it's maybe you don't. If you don't win, it'll be okay. But she left it on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift? It's hardly
She
surprising.
left in a hurry.
You look at her rough, jagged handwriting on the note. She was in a rush, but not panicked. Deliberate. Focused.
What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun, yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
Thank you for being here. Really clean this out.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Yeah, maybe a nylon. Throw them onto the roof.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes. A man and a woman. Only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The lieutenant tests the thread with a finger drawn taut. It rebounds.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez. B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
The intellect.
1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea. as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it.
What is it?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime.
Yep.
The island in the bay.
She's trying to tell us the shot came from the slit?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
There are ruins on the incident. It's like I can see for it. I saw it through the coin-operated
I
viewer.
remember.
They were down at the bay. How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Is there a way of saying she's sorry?
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
It's also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Seem
I
unenthusiastic.
just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island. The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant's eyes look at the cold distance across the
The
water.
lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
What else is
Not
there?
a lot, no.
Kim, let's go to the fucking island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island.
Takes a second to gather.
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Yeah, then I pick her. She's carrying her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not.
Yeah.
I just felt I needed to specify that.
Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Okay, so I have to mention, when it happened, you were right out there on the balcony.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a bad ass.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
You say it's two different worlds like that. Sounds like there's something wrong with your ass. Yeah, I guess you are a badass.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
He means it. It's not just boasting. It's something he discovered about himself. Stepping onto that balcony.
Alright,
No
thanks.
problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately.
Date of birth generator. Let's figure out how old I am.
That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
He looks at you with unmistakable
I
respect.
guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
He extends his hand.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
I superstarred the shit out of that.
Dick Mullen on steroids. Glenn would have liked you had he gotten it. Never mind.
There's a lump in his throat when he thinks of Glenn, lying on the plaza mosaic, bleeding.
I'm sorry about the people you lost.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do you do? This job is shit.
We are born in this world to die, it seems. Maybe there's a redemption in that. At least it ends one day. This is getting dark. I'm all fucked without him, but what do you... They were good people. I'm sorry it went like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
What does that mean?
It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking guy. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now?
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
He's right. The numbers are replaceable. In an organization of thousands of men, there are plenty who join.
You know what happened?
Don't know? Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
I've been through level with me. You really liked it, didn't you?
Nope.
He did.
Okay, got
he
it.
nods and takes another sip of whiskey.
Is what I should do now?
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in general. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Hell, You both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
It sincerely amuses him how hard these guys typecast themselves.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
So long, fellas. Good luck. So long, fellas. Be good so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Copo loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, copper.
The fuck?
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Sydney the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Some heavy fuel
And
oil.
blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Do you imply fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
Oh, I immediately gotta try that.
A colorful
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
The graffito has been... This was Cindy the Skull.
Step back, Lieutenant. Set the graffiti on fire for lit
The
cigarettes.
fuel oil catches fire immediately with a low hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the lettering. Rain turns to vapor above the burning message, mingling with the black smoke.
Disco
The
Elysium.
lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then the fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Mon Dieu! You've set it on fire. What kind of a policeman are you?
The peak of light in the dull shows mediocrity. You're welcome, Martinez.
Oh, well, thank you, officer. It certainly lightened the mood. Very cozy, like a little street fair almost. Every
Teacup? Oh, because of the ceramic armor. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Peace 57, we've been attacked. I repeat, Lieutenant Kim Kurosaki and
Something is wrong. Only static hisses through the speaker.
Hello?
No reply. Only the mindless drone of static crawling through the air.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union is listening in on our conversations and jamming out towards communications to protect themselves from Tribunal. It only happens when someone mentions the attack. The rest is ineffective. Our best bet is to carry on like nothing happened. That is, if we don't want us cut off the grid completely.
Isn't that dangerous?
No more dangerous than stepping between 3 armed mercenaries and 8 Union men, I hope.
That's over
I don't like it either, but that's the way it is. The street seems safe enough to me. If anything, taking out the mercs made things calmer. For now.
Fix off the radio
You can try calling again. Just don't mention the Tribunal. And remember, they are listening in.
Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If anything, everything sounds too okay. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Wow!
My what?
A cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell. You know what that is?
Cool. That's cool.
Cool. That's cool.
You know it sells back to pilot boxes.
Shine on these
Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show.
These are all fun.
Let's talk to everyone else too.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local politics.
You're calling this politics?
In its purest form. Now, what can I do for you?
Talk to this man.
My man, you're alive.
Alive?
Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive?
Alive in the
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. Had a strong sense of finality to it. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
Still looking around, loose threads to tie up.
Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you, but hey, you're still breathing, right?
By the way, you're not angry with me anymore.
Fuck it. I'm a bad guy now. There's things more important than holding a grudge. It's okay. You've been through enough. We are what we are. And you're a cop.
Of course,
Shoot.
Marco. Let the lady drive on my
Sorry,
investigation.
man. Didn't mean it like that.
She's called
Ask
Ruby.
away. Okay.
Is it wise to share information about the case like this, sire? Telling him is a really bad idea. The lieutenant throws you a quick glance. What are you doing?
Everything's telling me I shouldn't. That's it. Can't share
That's
anymore.
probably for the best. You keep your job to yourself. With a job like yours, you have to.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Yeah, I got shot. No big deal. Yeah, it's a man of pain. What's up with your strike? That's what your strike brought upon us.
Yet you live. It goes back to an older era where this was commonplace. You have a true boyadero heart.
Alright, so where's everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out. for the time being.
Can't help me get inside?
No, man. Not today. Today is war.
He says it matter-of-factly, like it's no big deal.
What's gonna happen next?
Time will tell. I'll tell Evrak you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
What will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that red I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
I'm sure you'll do good.
You know it, friend.
I think down here is like some... I guess she's gone. Over here. Well, let's talk to the bookstore lady, see what she has to say about all this. Boarded up.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
I'm the only one who got shot here, ma'am.
Oh my god! Even the police can't take care of all of this. Just look at that limp. Someone should do something about this.
There's a pen in between two fingers.
Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio. Yes! It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element. I
No.
can teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
Dude, what's in the bookstore in Martinez?
No need to be modest, good officer. You've convinced me. It is a great idea. Thank you for the inspiration. In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Ace Detective. No?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. Well, sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it...
She has no idea. Hmm? that away. Let's talk to Sydney. Just talking to everyone in town, you know? See what they think of the whole situation.
Give me a moment.
In here.
Trying to sneak up.
Let me talk to Kuno. See what he has to say about everything that happened.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What's that supposed to
Who
mean?
knows?
My eyes on you just repeatedly.
I'll die before I squeal.
Well. Oh, right.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Just a...
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
There's a group of people they could be as late. Leon, do you think I'm corrupt?
10-4, sir. Well, there's been some talk, sir.
Some talk? What does that mean? Some talk. Do you think I'm corrupt or not?
I only meant that there's been some talk in the station, that's all. But there's always some talk in the station. You know how officers in Jamrock are. But then again, some of us truly are on the take. It's unfortunate. Over. Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Now I just need to go to the island, check off the final shot. Never actually gonna learn about the race enigma or get those boots, but hey. Let us just teleport to the shacks.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I got shot.
Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here. Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen.
Meant your guns were coming for me after all.
I'm not sure those were the last of the men with guns either. There are always more coming for your kind, officer.
Then we'll be ready for them.
Well, now I want to see what my homies over at the church want to say about it.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Hard cop.
You got shot in the leg.
Ouch. I did notice you limping, but I thought maybe it was your thing or something. When I was 16, I used to date this guy who had a limp, but it only showed when he was sober. So I guess it wasn't real or something. I don't know. Anyway, shot in the leg. I'm sorry. Man, that must suck.
We kind of do. Now for you, I will need to maximize reaction speed. Oh, that doesn't increase reaction speed. These are the only things I have that increase reaction speed to the best of its ability. Okay, might as well.
O pasado behind. It flutters by your ear. It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
Excuse me?
Jikashi brushes her hand through her hair.
She's attempting to remain calm, but the phrase made her
Never
flinch.
know. This is my term for someone who won't break under questioning. An organized crime term.
What do you mean?
The silver bird.
Alright. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did. He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
What happened next?
What do you think? The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone.
She's green her
So
teeth.
after his death, we had nothing left, and we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
Call us on drug lab site church organized crime.
Yeah. I was kinda hoping you'd end that mess before we got going. It feels like I've been slowly turning dad-wise into a corrupt business person.
She's honest.
A shame you didn't.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Yes, what is it?
A better deal! Yeah!
In the mainland about getting shot. So now seems like the perfect time to go ask our favorite fish lady.
Officer Harry, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
You're not limping. You're you.
Yes, well, yeah, some people hurt me. I got shot in the foot.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You didn't only get shot.
Dodged the second shot. I could also get not shot.
Well, good for you.
Did you see the other guys? 2 damn in a hospital.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
Killer, I'm a cop.
Hi. I guess you are. I understand that's how it goes.
Question for
Of
you.
course. Can I help you with something?
We need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Days of sunshine? Bacterial infection. It's on the island. There's also kind of ruins there through the binoculars.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
So you haven't been there yourself. Who has been there then, if not
My
you?
husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
Twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
2 days of sunshine? I just got it back to you.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
Can I buy your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
What if I want to rock?
See, that makes me not want to lend you my skiff. On a boat, rocking leads to capsizing. That there is an absolutely 100% rock-free skiff. You got that?
Yeah, I should know about getting there.
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. Just
Please
get
be
there.
conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Be seeing you. Well, let's try talking to the twins.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to the island, right?
That I am.
I was busy kicking the stones, points to the bay. Yes, the one I need to know. What's there?
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
Wait, what do you mean shells?
I don't know what those are.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The other one adds, ironically, standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier. Mention something about lights?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street light.
Yes.
Is there anyone else that could tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there? Is there anything else you can tell
No,
me?
he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
This is almost. They say in almost unison. How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Used to go to that island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
His brother punches him. The boy's eyes well up like he's about to start crying. If I did not kill himself.
I don't know.
The mate claimed found himself unsure of it.
Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't a fire guy.
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't make sense.
Is that all you know? Is there anything else you could tell me about the island? The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Well, let us get going.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Kim, you take the engine, Kim. I'll hold the boombox. What's what? How else do we blast SAD FM on our way to the island?
Fine. Let's blast SAD FM then.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
No, it's just a tape player, right? Yeah. What if I held it? Hold on.
The skiff float once you get... Have you... Remember what the net...
What? Fine.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs.
Yeah.
You seem to know its frequency by heart.
What? Fine.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in
Get in mind. Oh, there I am holding it again. Off we go on our merry little boat ride, blasting SAD FM.
1, 2, be free.
Oh.
1, 2, be free.
Huh.
It will last forever. Eternally.
This is cool. Blasting music.
1, 2, be free. 1, 2, be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
Wait a minute. think that's the theme from the Shacks. And what the fuck?
We're here. We're all here.
Huh?
I said we're all here. You want to join us?
All?
Well, Louise ain't here. Yeah, if you want to join us here.
I'll be out in a second. Maybe. Give or take. Huh. All that music I've been hearing. It's all tied back into this song?
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. Let's go.
A makeshift bridge that mounts a powerful enough to break the foundation. Reaches out to the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
This leads to the depot on Land's End.
Ah, yes. So it seems.
What do you think it was used
For
for?
bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Lock it from
From
who?
enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Finish that. Okay. We'll just put that away. Attention. Inflammable. Smoke leads out the barrel. Black viscous is a trait to bazooka in the air. This barrel says ICM. You see the star with the little specks on it. You recognize this little perch from the coin-operated viewer. They appeared. Now when you get up there, the stairs are gone. This is one of the elements vest. The twin cannons were attached here, medium distance, large caliber. Bugs, mostly classical and historical fiction. It's just stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Wait, haven't you heard this before?
Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
What kind of generator is
Liquid
this?
carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
He points to the open fuel cap on the side
The
of the
kind
door.
that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter.
The lieutenant pauses. Something seems to be pecking at the edge of his concentration. He gives you a sideways look before adding,
Long and cold.
Tap on the
the
side.
hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What does this mean? A generator here?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
That is his idea of a joke.
I am. This generator proves the universe is material. Kick the generator.
He nods approvingly. He even smiles.
I mean, why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm. There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
A flash of pain interrupts you, making you wince instead of letting the words out.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Maybe a little, should I? Just an hour?
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until...
Until?
You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
It's no longer here. Go outside to the beach. The doors here are closed. Feels strange somehow. Can't get in. Okay. Down to the chin is something more. This chain? Oh, that chain. Walk into the water now. See footprints on the water. Further. Oh. Who are you?
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, that's all I get?
I mean, hey to you too.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
Dying in a ruined flag tower, blood is dripping down my chest. In my head, I miss you.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
Do you miss me there?
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
She stares at her feet, the zebra stripes on the intersections, the lights of the video rental glow in her hair.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She cracks the wreath. Her
This
forehead.
is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway,
Can you... Hey, for a moment, we need to talk. We need to have one more massive, epic showdown.
no, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova.
She looks at you.
Really?
Very penitently.
We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
She looks at you crisply. It seems like you're, what, in the morning?
The morning? I don't understand.
No, I meant morning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead?
Oh my God, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
You're the ex something?
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the ex thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closer.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Cool, your friends say I from... Do your friends from you?
I will.
I heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
Slowly, her white hair brushes her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
Call to be yourself if I just let you. I was too impatient.
Oh, Harry, do you really think so? We haven't talked in years. I don't want to call you. I don't want to hear from you. I think of you less and less every year. Weeks go by without me remembering you.
Oh, wow.
Months already. Soon it will be years. Every season that passes, the light gets less clear. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
Dora is short for Dolores.
Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
That's why I think of stay. Are you Doris Dubois?
Oh no, 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 no. We're not doing that again.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around, and it will happen.
Oh, Harry, call me like...
You ruined it.
Oh, Harry, months...
The death blow is the mysterious smile on her lips keeps stretching wider, as if she...
You don't have to hate the world. Can't you see how kind and beautiful everything is? I don't have time to deal with your pessimism. There are so many people at the stop at this hour. They're all going to the aerodrome.
Get the away from me.
Don't think like that, Harry.
She smiles.
She's really sorry she made you think like that about her beloved aerodrome.
In the aerodrome, there are silver-roted ships and beautiful flying trains I will go away on. It's a nice, peaceful place.
Second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regent of the territories of Lundy and Insuline and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world.
Pulls up the silver sleeve of her gown
Oh
to
God,
check the time.
it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
Just now, I'm a new man. Weighty and normal. Oh, this figurine of the headless rider, give it to her.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
Thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then the figurines don't do anything?
She looks at the headless Found Rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all. But I thought the historic figure she had.
She liked war games and figurines?
Yes, I thought it would be good. A form of communication where words have failed. Yes, it was a good idea. But she felt obliged by the headless Found Rider to give you things in return.
What about...
things she no longer wants to give you. So she refused. That's how it goes. Your figurine rider idea was naive.
What about dice? I had some custom dice made in this place, a Doom commercial area.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay, I won't give it...
I didn't ask for things.
The figurines won't win her
It's
back.
too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless Fawn Rider back then.
So you're responsible for my actions now? I'm a new man.
She doesn't know what to say.
I'm so fucking normal right now.
Yes, okay. I'm glad.
I'm a moralist. The other moralist almost took me away on their ship. I'm not, say, a man who can't out you. I know I made mistakes and I've taken full responsibility for all of them, so you can live with me again if you want to. I'm better now.
It doesn't sound like you're better at all, Harry. It doesn't even sound like you're a moralist. It just sounds like you want to win me back or something. I don't want you to try that anymore, okay? It's too sad. I need to go.
Total annihilation. We got annihilated, Harry. It wasn't about responsibility at all. It was always only about you having no power at all. Over her, yourself, anything. That's why they didn't take you on that airship. You're insane without her.
But you said I had a vast soul and you will always come back to
We
it.
both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. Kept it in my
As
paperwork.
Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
Precious strand of white hair.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries.
Right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a pause bitterly. Trip down memory lane.
Please,
Start your
Harry, I just don't have time for this.
Take out the letter and read. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows, until by the time I reach the fuel station, it fills me completely. I step on the light rail and look back. Something, bow collector. I know it will be like this. until I walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. Can't believe I met you. Can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
There's more. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
Can't you turn back to the person you were? I could see her in you. The gown and the wreath.
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
You're a better man now. More level-headed. More normal.
You have a nice place this time I could provide for you. I was young and weak then.
No, it's too late. I found someone for whom I feel the same love I did for you. Only this time, he is more careful. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere. It will grow.
Your heart burns. Through the blackness, you feel the trickle of blood on the mattress below you.
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
No, it's very fun. Yeah, you are the least funny part about it. But grow.
She smiles mysteriously, looking east, then turns her gaze back to you. The smile is gone.
I was cool?
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop.
Ooh.
I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Ticket stub?
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river. To the aquarium first. I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me. Talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Voyager Road, I know that place. Where is it?
It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money. It was not good.
Now, what happens now? Where's the next thing we talk
Is
about?
there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
Don't let her. Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before, too. Make it go on and on.
But you're out of it.
It's not.
Needs to be. Feet. Stethoscope tips. Something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell?
I mean, where? Hell, I'm not.
Oh yes, she'll come around now. I made her love you again, Harry.
Yep.
Her innocence, Dolores Day, fiddles with the handle of her airport bag. She has a pained expression on her face. It's agonizing. I don't understand. It was, she herself said.
We were bad for each other, okay?
Mm.
I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad. I had to stop. I couldn't just turn into a bad person. You will get better. It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe?
Oh, wow.
It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks straight in the eyes. The iris is light blue, flecks
But
of green.
I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight. But it's clear, you're still making her sad.
20 years is so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
So you felt this way once, that you cannot live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
You're innocent Dolores Day. I'm sorry I made you sad.
It's okay.
Not to be like this, maybe we could try again?
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic.
What went wrong then? We tried again? I could do it better.
I don't know. Please.
She just goes on his foot and others in the distance of streets and carts. Why? Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Iris turns off
She avoids turning them to you.
Like what? Like cool insane?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
You know, if I'm a cop, I'm easy work, like some kind of academy or something.
A cop? You've worked there for so long you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
They're not lists, they're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Yes, but it's not possible to talk without trees.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long.
Oh.
And if you're not down, you're up, running around asking questions. Millions of questions. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I fucked it up.
Your feet still tremble from the steps you took, as if over an enormous distance.
Wow.
Standing
Once
against
again.
her body close to you, radiating warm. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
It almost feels way more appropriate than getting it right. Or succeeding. Squeeze your wrist with your mouth.
Nothing, just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of apricots. Apricot-scented chewing.
Failed.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
Feel breath.
Her chest rising like a pillow. Warm exhalations against the side of your mouth. Her tender soul moving through her lungs. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you.
Her cheek against mine.
Feels like soft fuzz. A bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
Cold silver against my forehead.
A delicate wreath on her forehead, pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air.
Squeeze her
Her
wrist.
hand does not return the grip. Her body is rigid. A current of unease courses through it. Distrust. For you. The curve of her spine. Her shoulders hunched. She keeps herself stiff. Her center guarded from your motions. Unresponsive to your guidance.
You're not kissing me
The
back.
moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held onto her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
Did you kiss me back?
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
Would I? Still, I mean, you can't not.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
You're a crop chewing gum scented one.
No, I'm just Dora.
That's it then.
No, Harry, not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
Chest onto her lower stomach. It's
I'm
false.
pregnant.
Is it mine?
Of course not.
Dyed her belly in there.
I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, Harry, I don't think you're winning her back. Yeah, I think she's done. Fuck, I mean, the writing was on the wall, but oh my god. You couldn't. Oh my god. Like, after getting that bombshell, and then having this one be, like, the next option in the tree? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay.
That is very contested by modern historians. Very contested.
I knocked that up.
Plus, you're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I have to go to the aerodrome now. I don't have time to defend myself from these accusations.
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you call her a mass murderer. Seriously.
Murder with me?
You were very bad to me too. We've talked about it like 7 million times now. I don't want to do that anymore.
Not
I am
even
actually
human.
very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath,
Hi, Coco.
I have an ordinary soul.
Did you
and
just arrive?
Ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this.
Coco?
This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
No, special. You have glowing lungs.
My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
Oh my god, I can forgive that you're pregnant. I can deal with it just.
Oh, Harry. I don't need you to forgive. It's a good thing for me. It's good news. Why aren't you smiling more?
An apricot-scented ghost wafts out of her. Her skin, the fabric, into the flow of the air around you.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
This is a cafeteria on the corner, point east.
No. That would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell, and tragic comedy.
Hold on, what's
Light,
to do with
life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
You go. Not really. You asked me not
That
to.
was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
No.
Yes.
Will we ever see
I
each other
won't
again?
see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
This isn't horribly bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
What fucking happened? Ow! I know, boy. That was some crazy shit.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Solve the fucking case. Deep and vigorous. Try to cover the. Actually, I was totally annihilation. centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in this task chain.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Candles. Pen and a book and rangefinder. A mop-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Rage by commies.
Not that you can tell. This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes. Fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor.
I think that the other
Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say. The print in some of these is pretty small, though. This person has good eyesight.
Yoink. Yoink. Storm must weigh over 10 tons.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
It's on the other
Another
side.
part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open
Maybe
this?
this is one of the doors we don't open.
Looks at the door, there's bigger brother.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
You're right. We opened the big one. Do you see the controls
I
anywhere?
think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Careful, those chairs have collapsed. That just jammed shut.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
When your fingers across the
The
keyboard.
keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What does it say?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Could this open the blast door?
Possibly. Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. It sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Push lights
Nothing
into.
happens.
Slide radio
The
down.
dial slides under the glass, silently. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words, Feld Insula, are written on the band.
Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe, used for military communications.
Where does
We
he
need
open?
to restore power before using this, officer. The generator, it didn't look like there was fuel in it. We should look around outside. There are barrels all over. Maybe one of them still has something in it.
The boat engine.
Or we could get some from the boat engine.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland. Let's just look around, okay?
The consul stands by, mutely. Urgence?
Water rushes below, far down below. Nice so that you can't see inside. If a direct hit, check out this. So it's a cargo ship. Signal horns echo into the water.
A strange feeling, looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you, where it has always been.
But it's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
No, no,
Yes,
no, no,
yes,
no.
yes, yes.
Crazy
In the
sight.
still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Shake your head. French boat rested. Little chain. Let's go on up here for now. Painting your palace makes you wince, then you continue. Inside the fortress you can make out the console and the blast door. No supplies. Chase on, forgotten on the coast. Artillery map shows coordinates at the Bay of River Shoal. Leslie cabin newly stocked with
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Inspect the
A
mattress.
single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts. The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Mortieri. Contemporary Rivisholians prefer Druan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary cigarette from Grad. Tio Mortieri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar.
So the same brand of cigarettes extinguished in Land's
Could
End.
be a coincidence. Or the same person has visited Land's End and here. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Inspect the
There's
wall.
a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete first.
Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look at the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. and 33B.
On the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags, Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two?
The box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop, sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Motherfucker.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
Yes, there's an opening between 33A and 10. I could see the roof.
I can see it. Through the scope of a rifle. The shooter would be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Kim, I could make it. I could make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Why didn't we come here before?
Why? We don't go everywhere in a 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. That's not procedure.
These people are dead. We could have
Don't
prevented
beat
it.
yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
Could the shooter still
Where?
be here? On the island.
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says,
We should move now.
The eyes ain't back. Someone's watching you, but you can't say where. Well, before I do that, I should make sure I know exactly what I need to put points in.
soft covers, serialized Fantastique.
Okay, that's everything I could possibly look at.
Soft covers, serialized Fantastique. Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly like reading.
Look him, Tommy, trip over people who can't get shit done. Look him, deranged commie rantings. Look him, a book. Left wing. I have no comments to you.
Ouzia. I agree. Humanitarian sciences. It stands out.
Wait, what?
Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West.
I see on this. Jesus fucking Christ, he is popping off right now.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
In the building apartments, he's dead. some as well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting. This old cylindrical jet, the lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old
I saw the
waltz
text.
before settling
He's
down.
having a great old time. Are you actually going to work right now?
Yes.
Okay, have fun at work, Mom.
Go, meow meow off.
That should do it.
Okay. You know, before we continue on with this island, I think I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna call it here for today. Mostly because there's a birthday party going on and I want to be there. So Coco, text bye! She walked past my doorway. I swear to God, she doesn't text bye. I'm gonna be so fucking mad. I swear to God, she doesn't hit the bye-bye. I swear to fucking God, I will kill her. Bye. Only a singular bye. Only a singular bye. Who are you and what have you done with Coco? You sick monster. You absolute demon. You disgusting pile of... Oh my God. Singular bye, Coco? Singular? Absolutely appalled and disgusted. Shake my head.